What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. It is the 15th day of December, and here we are sitting at about $0.0049 with 6 days. It says 2 hours. More like 6 days, 1 hour left in this week. It's a brand new week. Had a bearish close to last week. Looking like we could pierce the lows that we set on the 21st of November here. Looking at the daily time frame, we have 1 hour and 5 minutes left in this day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get into it, my friends. So here we are. Unfortunately, the Robinhood listing is seeming to be exactly what a rather large exchange listing normally does, which is, creates selling pressure. That's really what it is. You got to think, if Robinhood's listing, they've probably accumulated XCN here and there throughout the months. Maybe they accumulated. There is a theory they either accumulated here or they accumulated here, and they've been accumulating, but they decided to list here, whatever it might be. The overall effects of Robinhood listing XCN should be net positive, but the short-term announcement of that might be net negative because now they're no longer accumulating. They've got enough OnyxCoin to list to sell to their clientele. Now that they're not accumulating, they're selling to you. So that selling pressure might, or that even, it's kind of a combination. You have a selling pressure that comes in from this exchange listing, and you also get a lack of buying pressure from this exchange listing as well. So the price might have a hard time moving higher with this. At any rate, looking at this here, we are set up for a very rare pattern, which is called a not double bottom, but a triple bottom. Triple bottoms do happen. They're very uncommon. Most of the time, a triple bottom looks like this. It'll look like the very first one's a very big bounce. The second one is a little bit lesser of a bounce. The third one is a little bit lesser of a bounce. And everybody says, well, it could be a triple bottom. Oftentimes, no, it's just an inevitable breakout. It's an inevitable quadruple bottom that breaks out, right? But there really is a chance here, especially with the lack of volume that we're seeing, that this could be triple bottom territory. Yes. We have a bunch of lows here. I would count that as one low, another low, and another low if we're looking at it in this light. If you don't want to look at it that way, maybe we could look at it, and to be fair as well, as an area that we've been grinding. We have been grinding it out. Maybe we're going to break through. And maybe it's time to call a spade a spade. Perhaps this is the point at which we do accept defeat. And I don't mean defeat like true defeat. I just mean momentary defeat, at which we go to 00414 or even below 004, right? And I'll say the same thing here that I've been saying really since October. It's unfortunate that this has happened. But fortunately enough, the rest of the market is dumping as well. If OnyxCoin was doing this and the rest of the market wasn't, I would be worried. I'm not worried. We're stuck in the flow of things. And right now the flow is not good. But when the flow comes back, whenever it is good, it's going to make up for all of this. And I mean, we've got a lot of bullish divergence built up on the weekly time frame with the XCN BTC pair. We've got a lot of bullish divergence built up, you guys. Down 6% on the day so far today. A little bit more volatile than the average altcoin. Let's look at the RSM and then see what we got here. RSM, I'm real original. R, Relative Strength Index, RSI. S, Stochastics. M, MACD, right? Real original. If that doesn't make sense to you, don't worry about it. It's not worth thinking about. Anyways, here we are. It's kind of nice, and this gives a little causality to this triple bottom idea as well, is that we still have this uptrend in the RSI. For as sad as the price action looks, I actually really like the RSI. I mean, this trend looks perfect. It looks really good. I mean, it's basically a perfect parallel channel. It's not completely perfect, but the lows especially. And what's great about the lows, first off, we're finding support in this channel, but secondly, we'd be finding support at the 40 here. We close in 1 hour and 3 minutes, you guys. I mean, we're probably going to close right around this area. I doubt we get a significant bounce or dump from here. Bitcoin's done dumping. The low is in for Bitcoin. Doesn't mean the low has to be in for OnyxCoin, but damn, with this looking the way it does, I think we are at the low. And here's where things get exciting. Imagine this is a triple bottom. You guys have all heard of double bottoms. You've heard of double tops. A lot of you may have seen or thought you've seen triple bottoms or triple tops, and then inevitably they break through. But a lot of you, most of you who are watching this video, have probably not seen very many successful triple bottoms. You probably haven't. So you probably don't know about this little fun fact about them. Triple bottoms, when they're successful, are significantly more bullish than double bottoms are. Triple bottoms are very rare. They're very rare. And it takes a little bit of capitulation, a little bit of patience and expert timing and the right hands accumulating and holding up the buy floor. It takes the right environment for triple bottom to happen, because typically in these triple bottom situations, you do break through. And if we break through, cool. We'll take our licks, we'll buy the dip, and it'll rip afterwards. But if this is a triple bottom, if it does avail, if it does prevail, if the RSI holds here, you guys, that's a very bullish situation. Triple bottom, plus we're bouncing in this range, plus we're bouncing off the 40. And you have to assume, because the triple bottom is strong, you have to assume from here that we're going to move up. I'm assuming that this next move could, it doesn't mean that it will, could take us into the overbought zone. Okay, that's the whole point that I'm trying to get to here. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we move up here, we reject, we come back down, and then the next attempt is in the overbought zone. Yay, whatever. But soon enough, whether it's this attempt or the next one, we'll be getting into the overbought zone. And do you guys know what happened the last time we got overbought on the daily time frame? OnyxCoin, from a low to a high, pumped, oops, that was not all of it, like 60%, 65%. And that might seem small, and it is small. 65, it's not small, it's nice. 65% though is not what we're expecting. What I'm trying to say here is that's what we saw last time. Imagine we pump 65% from here. You guys, if we pump 65%, we're not going to stop here in the middle of nowhere's land. We're breaking out. We're probably going to stop here or higher, something at 1 cent or higher. We likely, if we were to break out 65% like last time, we'd likely pump higher. That's all I'm trying to say. We wouldn't stop there, because it wouldn't make any sense really to stop here. Or if we did, maybe momentarily. The time before that when we got overbought last, was here. We moved 256% in the course of 5 days. The time before that we got overbought was here, where we did a 21x in 2 weeks. Okay? This 65% is a small exception compared to what we've typically seen. And again, just the thought here, triple bottom plus this next move could take us to the overbought zone. And if you're thinking, well, we've got these higher highs, we can't really get too much into the overbought zone, might we reject it? It's possible. And in which case, maybe next time, maybe in January, that's when we get this pop. But we can break out of this to the upside too. We don't have to be held down by this ascending trend line. We can break out to the upside. So definitely some bullish prospects here with the RSI and with the price action. But again, with the fact that we've come down, with the fact that there is a little grinding, I mean, it is completely possible. And Bitcoin and altcoins are kind of weak here. It's completely possible that we see lower prices. If we went down to this golden ratio, would it be the worst thing in the world? No. It wouldn't be fun. We'll go below 0.004, and that's new lows for us, and that's no fun. But if we go down there, that's our golden ratio for support. It's also at prior areas of resistance here for support, prior areas of resistance there for support, right here, all the way down right there at prior areas of support here as well. I didn't mean to draw that line up there. I'm sorry. I thought that was gone. But right there, it's a somewhat significant area. So that golden ratio will hold us up. The amount of time, if we do go below these lows that we formed on the 21st of November, if we do go below there, it's going to be short-lived. It's going to be an insignificant amount of time. And for what might seem intense at the moment, it's going to be relatively insignificant of a move as well. Because what we have coded in here, what's already pre-coded into OnyxCoin's protocol here, is a move that will take it up to 1 cent or higher. Absolutely. Because again, when we break out, we break out of this area with these highs here. Where are we going to stop? Are we going to stop in nowhere's land? No. We're going to stop here where there was once prior support and prior resistance here, where we had support back here. Where our 382 is, where significant fib levels are, up there. That's where we're going to go. Anyways, I've got nothing else. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for being here. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I am, at this point, I guess, it's a little bit different than how I thought I was going to end the video, but I am, at this point, calling for a low here. And if I'm wrong, I've given you that scenario in which we'd be wrong. But if I'm right, do not underestimate the triple bottom, you guys. Don't underestimate it. It could be next week and we're all the way up above 2 cents. It could be next week and we're back at 1 cent, whatever. But I'm telling you, a 100% and likely greater than that move is coming any day now. Doesn't have to be today. It does not have to be next week, but any day now. Between now and probably the first week or two of January, we're going to see a nice move that takes us around 1.5 cents, if not at least something above 1 cent. I got nothing else. Thank you all. Take care of yourselves, all right? Bye-bye.